Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Quet, and in today's video, we're going to continue going over JavaScript higher order functions. Today's function is going to be filter. So the filter method, essentially what it does, it iterates over every index of an array, and then it checks that array against a conditional statement, and if it passes, it returns it. It does whatever code that you have written to be handled based on the condition, pretty much. So, also an example to get things started. Our first example, we're going to have const num, and we're going to set that equal to 1 through 10. Cool, so we save that. And let's say we only want to get numbers that are bigger than 5. Let's say we want to make two new arrays, right? Or something like that. Actually, no. Let's just say we want to get a number bigger than 5. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna write num filter. So far, so good. And then we're gonna say for every number, we'll just use n. Um, and if you have watched my videos on filter and map, this syntax is pretty similar to filter and map, where you put a variable here. That variable can be anything. It's going to represent every index inside a filter. And we're going to say if n, actually, we're going to do like this. We're going to make an if else statement. We're just going to do an if. So if n is a larger or equal to 5, return n. If we save this, we should be able to refresh. Actually, we need to console log this because I'm just gonna show it in the console. Sorry, so if we save this and then we refresh, we get 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is how filter works. It lets you filter through large pools of data and just get the numbers or the result that you really care about. I'll show you another example where instead of using numbers, we'll use characters, and I'm going to return to the characters that I've used all week, keeping in the Christmas spirit. So I'm actually just going to comment this out for now. And we have our characters, our Christmas characters here. And let's say I want to just get every character who has 6 or more letters in their name. So, or characters in their name. So we're gonna do characters. We're gonna filter, and we're gonna use C as our variable here. And if character, uh, sorry, if C dot length is greater than or equal to 6, we're gonna console log C, which is gonna console log that character. We refresh it, we get Rudolph, Frosty, Grinch, and Cindy Lou. So as you can see, the filter method just really lets you just go through an array and iterate over it and get the data you really want or care about for whatever reason, and allows you to just work with that data from here on out. So here I'm just console logging it, but you can take that data and put it in another array. Whatever whatever you need to do with it, just set your conditional to handle the data however you see fit. So I'm gonna go in and show just maybe a few more examples. I'm actually just gonna go ahead and delete this. So I'm gonna stick with my Christmas characters that I've been using, and I'm going to give you an array of objects to work with here. And so we have our characters again. There's an array. It has a couple of objects in it. We have um, basically we have a key value pair with the character's name and location. So if I wanted to just filter through these, uh, make a new array, or actually let's keep it simple. We're gonna filter through it and we're gonna count log our characters that live in the North Pole. So, or that I believe live in the North Pole. I guess all of these characters do live in the North Pole. I'm not sure where Frosty's from. So we're gonna come here and we're gonna run characters filter for every character. Do if character dot location, and if we look back at our code, we can see that every character has a location. So I'm using dot notation to gather access to the location value, and if that value equals North Pole, there we go. We're going to contour log their name, and again, I'm using dot notation to get access to their name. And if we come back here, did I save? Wow, that was fast. I don't I don't think I refreshed this, but okay, cool. Oh, here we go. Sorry. So it's Santa, Buddy, and Rudolph. So those three characters are the characters who have North Pole as their location. So as you can see now we have maybe you want to send invites to these people for a local party or something, right? Like, oh, I want to make sure I hit everybody up from the North Pole and have them come to the party. You're searching through an address book or something, and you're like, oh, these three people, they live here. Let me make sure that they're invited. This is how you would do that. Yeah, and then you could take this data. If I wanted to put it in another array or something, I could put it there. I could move this data around, but it's a really powerful method that lets me I could have a long list of data, like thousands and thousands of lines of code or JSON file with thousands of lines in it, and I can filter through it and only get the data that really matters at the time, and then do whatever I need to do with it. And this is pretty much the foundation for doing that. You use the filter method, give your conditions, then say what you want to do with that data. So um, this is what my third video about JavaScript higher order functions. I'm going to be doing another video. Next video should be on the reduce method and how that method works. I'm going to do another video on the spread operator and how you can use that when coding. It's not necessarily a higher order function, but I think it's pretty important. And then we're going to tie all of this together. I have something to really let you see, let's use this function. Maybe we want to use the reduce function, and then we're going to chain the filter method on there, or we're going to map over something, and then we're going to filter that data, and then we're going to return it and put it somewhere else and do something with it. And just give you an idea of how you can really use these higher order functions to your advantage, and how it just cuts down on using for loops and that kind of logic to get through it. So uh, thank you for getting to this part of the video, because this is the part where I thank you for watching, but also have to ask, if you're not already subscribed, if you could please subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel grow and go forward and do bigger things. And if this video helped you, I would really appreciate it if you go ahead and like the video. If you have any questions, any comments, you can leave that in the comment section. You can also tweet me at QuackCodesFire on Twitter if you have any questions or just anything you want to say. I'm here. I always respond. So, yeah, again, thanks for watching, and there's more content on the way.